Hey, gang, it's Bob Bannister coming at you with another edition of Rock Talk right here with CGCM Rock Radio and the Red, White, and Maple Rock Project. Don't forget, click that like, that share, that subscribe. Join us for every edition of Rock Talk that you can. Keep up to date on all things CGCM Rock Radio, Rock Talk, and the Red, White, and Maple Rock Project. Drop us a comment as well, and maybe there's somebody you'd like us to chat with. We'll try our best to do just that. So this time around on Rock Talk, we're headed back to Nova Scotia, to Barrington Passage, home of one of the most exciting young bands that is coming up on the Fogfest stage. I am talking about Soon to Be Seven. They bring a raw energy, tight musicianship, and that unmistakable East Coast fire to everything they do. And they're a power trio to boot, so that makes it even more exciting. So we're digging into their story, their sound, and what you can expect when they step onto the Fogfest stage. So let's jump into the Rock Talk studio and dive on in on this edition of Rock Talk with CGCM Rock Radio and the Red, White, and Maple Rock Project. And just like that, folks, we are back with another edition of Rock Talk with CGCM Rock Radio and the Red, White, and Maple Rock Project. We're heading back to Nova Scotia this time around to Barrington Passage because guess what, guys? There's a really big festival that's going on this coming weekend. I'm talking about Fogfest, and these guys are going to be part of it. They're playing the stage Friday night. That is August the 14th. If you're there, mark that on your calendar. Get down there. Check this show out. The band I'm talking about is Soon to Be Seven. We are joined by Desmond, and we are joined by Max. How you doing, guys?
We're good, man. We're good. We just got done rehearsal, getting ready for the show on Friday. It's just around the corner, so just getting a few last touches,
Working out, ironing out all the wrinkles.
That's right. Making sure we're tight, making sure we know what we're going to do with our hair,
Get the flow happening.
Yes, yeah.
Hey, man, you and I are in the same boat.
Yeah, man.
So give us a story of Soon to Be Seven.
All right, man. So basically we started jamming as a bigger group back in like 2021, around there.
Right.
It was fun. It was just a jam kind of deal. We were just, playing for fun. And then the three of us really vibed. We really had a connection, and we really liked making music together. So we said we'll form our own band. And when I was in high school, I had this teacher, and he was a cool dude. He was rad, and he had this tattoo on the back of his leg, and it said "Soon to Be Seven." And I was like, man, that'd be a cool band name. And I asked him what it meant, and seven's a lucky number. So it basically just means you're soon to have some luck. Not every day is shit, basically. Oh, can we cuss on here?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Not every day is shit, and you're soon to have a good day. You're soon to get lucky, essentially. And he was just a cool guy, and I remembered that from when I was just a young guy. So we got together, and we've been rocking since. We've been writing tunes and playing as many stages we can get on. We got a good little following now, so.
Very cool. And the third member you're talking about is Sean, your vocalist guitarist.
Yeah, so he's inside right now, actually playing with another group that plays Saturday night called Last to Leave. Sean does scream vocals for that band.
Okay.
Just phenomenal. Dude's got pipes of steel, so he does vocals with him, and yeah. So he's inside rehearsing with his second group.
All right. So Desmond, where do you come from in the band? Like, where have you been a part of this band from the
get-go? So I started it with Sean. We asked Max to come on. Max isn't even originally a bass player. So Max, if you want to.
Yeah. I was playing guitar and I started to build guitars on my own. And randomly one day he's like, Max, have you ever played bass? And I'm like, I do. No, I only touched the bass once, and it was to tune it or set it up for someone. So they asked me to try, and I came to try, and I don't know. I got the bug, and I like it. So I made my own bass, and now we
Dude
play all
rock,
together.
dude rocks the bass, man. He's a bass player
I'm
now.
still a new, but I love it.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same story as Sav from Def Leppard. You know, he was the original guitarist, and
That's
then they
right.
said, "Hey, guy, we need a bassist." He goes,
We
"Oh,
need a
okay."
bassist, dude. We need a dude that understands, the neck, and understands how to play with some rhythm, and dude's got rhythm in spades. So he's great. He's great to have on the team, and we never really thought of anybody else. When we said we need a bass player, I was like Max. He comes from France, and we don't we we don't really have too many other people around here that are, one, from away, and two, that plays bass. So we was like, screw it, let's get the Frenchman, eh?
I'm glad they did.
So, how would you describe your sound?
Our sound?
Yes.
Oh man, we're hard rocking. We like hard rock. We each come from different backgrounds, but backgrounds that we each enjoy. A little bit of punk influence, some new metal feel, and some hard rock. We I grew up in the 2000s. Sean grew up, in the late 90s and 2000s, and Max, the oldest of us, he grew up the same time as Sean, early 90s, right? So and we just all have a passion for the same kind of music. So as long as it's grungy, trashy, heavy, then that
good riffs, good stuff.
yeah, we like to be tight too, right? We pride ourselves on being tight, being a 3-man band, right? We got to put out a big sound.
And that's always important. I've talked to other three-piece bands before, and it always amazes me the level of sound that a three-piece can get out there. Is it that everybody's overcompensating, or do you have like some technical
You,
wizard on the board going, got to make these guys sound really, really big?
yeah, dude, I think it's a little bit of a mix of both, because we got a really good sound guy that we do all of our setups with, and he dials us in, man. He makes us sound way bigger than what we are. That's for sure. And I mean, dynamics, right? Dynamics is important. When it's just me and Max chugging along, which a lot of songs is just drums and bass, and when we're chugging along, you would be surprised that it's just me and him chugging along.
So then, how important is it that you two really gel, being the rhythm section of a power trio?
Yeah, dude, we gel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gel. We
We have to, because otherwise you lose the groove, you lose a bit everything.
yeah. Yeah,
That doesn't happen. So
me and Max in between sessions will just break down some B&D all the time. We'll just hit some sick grooves and make some stuff up just on the spot. And sometimes it's just about jamming and being creative.
Mhm.
Sometimes we venture outside of what we play as a band and just get freaky and funky. We stay tight. Like,
I like different stuff also than what we play. So sometimes I'm just gonna start to improvise some weird stuff, on the bass, and he's gonna jump in, and it's gonna be something cool out of nowhere. So
but of course, we never record it or
no, it's just
remember
on
what we done.
And then, of course, somebody comes along and goes, "Hey, do you remember that? Well, we did. No.
No, sorry, man, I don't.
So,
That happens.
what is the creative process like for Soon to Be Seven?
So Sean writes the lyrics, and he'll bring us. Originally, he brought us some wicked lyrics and these guitar riffs that he had for a while, and we basically sat down for a few weeks and figured out what really went. We wrote our own parts.
What parts?
There were some parts that we help each other out with. Obviously, you say, hey man, it'd be cool, you do this here. Sean, with him having the vision of what he wanted the song to be, he's really good at directing us of what he wants us to play.
Also, yeah, that's true.
That's cool. So, where do you see you guys in 5 years?
Oh, dude. I just had a little girl 2 months ago.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you. So, and Sean, he's about to have a little girl in just a couple months. So, when the babies are born, there's a little hiatus for a short period of time, and then we're back, and we come back bigger and stronger than we ever was. We hit the road as much as we can and hit as many stages as we can when we're away for a bit, right? So we're definitely gonna get in the studio. We found a dope production to do, and we're just gonna working on getting noticed, getting more people to know Soon to Be Seven.
Hopefully, I get recorded and start to spread the word.
Yeah.
Now I have to ask you though, those nights when you're out on the road, do you sleep?
I'm pretty good at it. I'm pretty good at sleeping now because I'm so tired by then. I don't drink or nothing. I don't have no fuel to keep me going. I'm just, once the adrenaline crashes, I'm toast. You know what I mean? So, but and I'm the driver.
Oh.
So again, not usually. If we get a hotel, I'm crashing early while usually the rest of the guys are out with the other bands on the bill. I'm not gonna lie, I'm in bed early, like on road nights for sure.
New dad right there.
Yeah.
So what is the best in your opinion and the worst part of the modern music business?
Oh, it's so much. There's the best part is there's so much of it. There's so much music, and the worst part is there's so much music.
Good answer.
Like there's I don't look at it as competition, but there's a lot of competition. It's hard to get noticed. It's hard to get booked today.
Yeah.
What would you say, Max? So what's the best and the worst that you would say about the music biz?
The worst, I start to think that AI ain't that great for music. I mean, it can be used as a tool, but if it's just, replace the creative process, it's really sucks. So it's like you start to see two worlds for the modern music industry. You get anti-AI, pro-AI, and I think we still got to figure out what to do with that because we can't escape it. So
That's very true. So out of your catalog, Max, what's your favorite song to play live?
it's hard.
Picking your favorite child.
Recently, I would say bath salts
Bath salts
from
highly suspect. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So we used to open our shows with Blood Feather from them, and it's a band we like a lot. I discovered the band with them guys actually, so I would say that one. That's bath salts.
Des, what's your favorite song to play live?
I like our original "Take Me Home." That's my funnest. That's one of my funnest songs to play on the drums. It gets the crowd going, gets the crowd moving, and I'm proud of my drum parts. Of course, you can always be proud of a part that you wrote.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, what's that one song though that both you guys get? It comes on the radio, comes on your playlist, and you just go, "Damn, I wish I wrote that song."
In our set, Black Holes.
Yeah.
Black Holes is a song that we've been listening to for years. And it's by a Canadian group. I think they are a Canadian group called the Bluestones.
Okay. Yep.
And I wish we wrote that, dude. And we play it, and people ask us all the time, "Oh, you guys write this?" And no, man, we wish. We wish. I'm sorry.
Like, do it differently, but
yeah, and that's the thing. You have to, when you cover a song, I think you have to actually cover the song.
Yeah.
You have to make it your own in a sense. We have our style that we put on a song. We don't want to sound like the person that wrote it necessarily. It's getting dark in here. You hold this. Let me see if I can get a light.
So while he's doing that, while he's doing that, Max, same question for you.
From the set, from the what do we play, or
if a song comes on the radio, something, whatever, something a good song that you just will sit there and go, "Damn, I wish I wrote that."
Recently it's been Black Honey by Thrice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's it's quite a song.
And we're an hour ahead of you here, Bob. It's getting dark outside here. They're playing. I don't know if you can hear any.
No, I can't hear anything. No.
No. Okay, great. It's we can. If we just was just to go inside just the door here.
Playing some Linkin Park right there.
It's in between the song here, Max. Let's just jump in right quick. Yeah. All right. We'll just stay here because it's. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Getting dark, getting buggy too. It's buggy out there.
I noticed you guys sitting there doing the Canadian
Uh-oh.
hand dance.
Can you hear that, Bob? Is that too loud? You probably hear that, eh?
Not really. No, I can't. Hear, no, nothing's bleeding through. So I can hear you fine. If you guys can hear me fine.
I can just barely, but you're good, man. Sorry.
All right. So we'll keep this quick. We're going to wrap this up very shortly here. So before we do wrap it up, I like to do this thing called This or That. Really nothing to do with music except for one question. The rest of them are just top of the head questions, and you get top of the head answers. So if you're ready, we'll launch right into that.
Well, you want answers from both of us?
Sure.
Same time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's go.
All right. So here we go. This is the only music question. BTO or Guess Who?
Guess who?
Yeah.
Hockey or baseball?
Hockey.
Baseball.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Yeah.
Road trip or flight?
Road trip.
Road trip.
Onion rings or French fries?
French fries.
Onion rings.
And pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Hell no!
All right. Desmond and Max from the band Soon to Be Seven. Hey, before we cut this off, name me one band in your orbit that you think should be on Rock Talk.
Oh, let's go. I would say probably Sunstroke Caravan if they haven't already.
Yep, we've had Kendall on the
Ed Sunstroke, love Kendall, man. What a guy.
Absolutely.
What about A Call for Submission is another great group.
Just did them this afternoon.
Yeah, sick.
Well, you're
man.
gonna need to have Last to Leave then.
Yeah, sick. So head up Last to Leave.
Yeah,
They're in there
right
right now rocking. Other than I think I told them about you
Second Love
already.
Theory?
So Second Love Theory. Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Second Love Theory is a young group of girls, all girl band. They're
Rocking
like
hard.
16, 14, and they are rocking, dude. Like they sound like they've been playing for 20 years and they ain't even that old. So let's see if you can get a hold of them.
When you hear them doing the solo of Crazy Train, you're gonna be like, oh wow.
All right. I will definitely look that up. So let's take a couple seconds longer and shamelessly self-promote the band, guys.
Yeah, sure. All right. So you can
Let's
get us
do that.
you can get us on YouTube, Soon to Be Seven. We post all of our live performances on there, any upcoming updates like that. Same as our Facebook page is Soon to Be Seven. All of our updates, where we're gonna be, where we're playing, new music coming out, everything is on there. So check us out and feel free to message us. You know, we got merch galore. So message us. We got some awesome stuff that everything is designed by my wife. So make sure to hit us up, and we'll see you at Fogfest.
Awesome. Des, Max from Soon to Be Seven, thank you for joining us on this edition of Rock Talk. Guys, don't forget to click that like, that share, that subscribe. Support Soon to Be Seven, support CGCM Rock Radio and the Red, White, and Maple Rock Project, and we'll catch you again on another edition right here with CGCM Rock Radio.